Okay, this is a quick analysis relationship between AMD and indexes and whatnot. Okay, this is mostly for me so I can identify my problems. And okay, so this morning, because of this strong pull to the positive, and last night Ryzen was officially released, or at least it's going to be released on the 22nd. Official benchmarks were released, and it's kicking Intel's ass. So I got up this morning, made a purchase on the uptick right here, and found some resistance up here, but there is a little bit of resistance around this area. So if it manages to break below this, I mean, it could continue to play like this throughout the day. But if it manages to break below that, then the next point of resistance is going to be something like this, around this level. So that's about where I would place my stop loss, around like just below this area. Sorry if I sound weird, I kind of bit the crap on my tongue and it's healing. But anyway, so moral of the story is I'm going to stay in this position because it kind of looks like there's a cup being formed, and a cup is just like this little thing forming here. So it should level off like this and start heading back up. So I'll kind of wait and see, but typically what ends up happening is that it gets a cup and then a handle like this, like a J hook. So I'll have to just wait and see how it develops. Now, these lines is just the VWAP. So if it manages to break below the yellow, then we're in for an oversold stochastic rebound potential. So I'm kind of waiting on that. So this could get interesting. What I'm potentially going to do is make a purchase off of my Robinhood if it does go on the stochastic rebound here at the lower end. Maybe we'll pick up some better profit margins, because even if you buy down here and manage to get all the way up there, that's still 2 point something percent. So that's not too bad. But if you did like me and you ended up purchasing up here and your potential is like down here, I would set around -5 or 6% as my stop loss. So around the 1370, 13.6. I have a very low risk tolerance, so just adjust accordingly. But this is AMD, so I would probably put my stop loss way lower, because AMD is just going to keep rising. You do have to keep in mind that the overall market right now is being really, really shitty. So it did open high and kept going high because of the news that it had, but because the market is just complete utter shite, I'm not surprised that it's acting the way that it is. The AMEX and New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ is just overall negative. Like take NASDAQ for example, 56.19% negative, and as far as sell volume or the margin, the ratio is 56.42% now, and the AMEX is 57% negative. So pretty shit on the overall market, but I'm monitoring the market for a little buy-in option. I took a risk of buying early in the morning. Don't ever do that, but I went with my historic significance on the way that AMD tends to act on news, and who knows, maybe it'll turn into something like this. There's still that potential. So we'll just have to wait and see in the afternoon. So yeah, just base it on that. If Brighton, if you're watching, just kind of monitor the 5-minute candle. This is the 2-minute or the 5-minute. Yeah, this is the 5-minute. Just kind of look at the 5-minute candle and watch the resistance area. I'm gonna leave this line here just so I can use this as a proof of concept. But should be pretty interesting. We'll see what happens. All right, good luck, guys.